Welcome back, everybody, to Heat. This is episode 4 of season 1. We had just gotten started. Oh, we had just gotten started and already we're saving. That won't take a second. We just got started building our new house. So we've got the framework put together. I'm just going to do a quick look around to see how that's shaped up. I think it's going to look really cool once we have the roof on there. I struggled mightily to figure out how to put that roof on, and that's what I came up with. And actually, I kind of like it. It's weird, but it's neat. Plus, there's a little sitting porch up there, which I think is going to be kind of cool. We have a lot of chopping ahead of us, so let's get started getting some of this wood cut up. And who knows, maybe we'll find some more treasure maps, geodes, and such. That'll be good. I'm hoping that we'll find a few more treasure maps and we can take a break from building, maybe after we get the walls put on, and just go out and find some treasure maps, because that'll be a lot of fun. I've been looking forward to that part. I'm a big treasure map hunter. Pretty much any game, if it's got treasure maps, I'm all about it. And that starts, you know, a long time ago. I don't know if any of you watching ever played Ultima Online, but that's what I grew up with back in my early days. And there was treasure maps in that game. And in case you haven't played it, we're talking about a 20-year-old game. Some of you may not have ever played it. It's actually still out there. You can still find people running servers. I think EA has a version of that that's still live, although honestly it's nothing like what I used to play these days. But at any rate, there's the treasure maps in that game too, and I used to just spend all day every day just hunting treasures. Love to do that. I've also played a lot of ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, and there's maps in that game, and people will, you know, throw those away or they'll sell them for cheap, and I'll snap them right up and go out and find treasure. I don't know what it is, I just love going out and finding treasure maps, so I'm looking forward to that. But for right now, we've got some work to do. We've got a lot of wood to collect. Happily, we don't need any more sticks, and so at this point, when we get too many sticks, we can start throwing those into fire pits and saving up some charcoal, because that's going to be very helpful in a short while. Let's get as much of this wood collected as possible and try to get that roof put on, and maybe the flooring done. By the time we get that done, we should be level 10, I would think. And then we can start collecting stone maybe in the next episode. I don't think we'll get that far this time around, but we'll get as far as we can. I can hear him breathing heavy, so I don't want to get too overweight. I do try to periodically check and make sure that I'm putting my points in to capacity. And like I said, I'm going to keep doing that until I can carry at least 1,000 weight. Eventually I'll be even more than that, but it's a good start, because you do want some like points in hydration and nutrition, cold resistance, and so you want to collect those things. I suppose you could, but I personally I wouldn't do that. Alright, getting really close. We'll get this tree chopped and then we'll start using some of this wood up. Alright, so again, sticks go into the fire, so we don't really... Actually, we do need a few more sticks, come to think of it, because I realized just now that we have not done a railing here. We need one. So it's going to be right there. Railing there. Just going to make the house look nice. I don't think there was anything else, so that's good enough. Pitch the rest of these sticks from now on. Ooh, geode. Almost didn't see that. Those two, well, we like those two. Alright, so let's see here. I'm just gonna throw that away, I don't care about that. Let's see here. sticks can just go right in there. Might as well just use them all up. Okay, I'll pop these geodes while we're at it. Any more? No. That's a good amount of wood. That'll keep us busy for a minute. Just get these geodes popped. We'll get those sold and then start framing out the house. That loot sack is just the hatchet that I threw on the ground. I usually don't bother trying to repair those. I just throw them away. Later when I have better tools, I'll take more care, but for right now this is fine. Let's see here. So we need... There we go. Let's get wood steps. Wood railings too. We'll need to get some money put together too, because these windows, you can't make windows, it's not that I'm aware of, so you'll have to order those, but they're not so expensive really, so little lag there, so that's not too bad. Okay, so we need flooring. We'll just take it a floor at a time until we get to the top. We'll have to go get some more wood soon. Not anywhere close to as much wood as the foundation, which makes sense. One thing I don't like about having a wood foundation, and you'll see this later when I get to the stone walls, is that it looks a little weird having these, big stone walls on these kind of wooden foundation. Not much I can do about that. I want wood floors. So I don't want to do like stone floors. I'm trying to build a castle. So yeah, it's a minor thing. But I'll show it to you eventually. We might have enough to get this floor done. I don't think we'll have enough for the roof. Now we won't. So we'll have to go and get a little bit more, but make a lot of progress with that much wood. And part of that's, it doesn't take as much wood, but then part of that I can carry more too. So, you can kind of see how even just in this little bit, things kind of accelerate fairly quickly in terms of progress. So even the pacing, I think that's a lot of things. Like a lot of times people take that for granted. They're so keen to focus on some of the negatives, and they don't really stop to appreciate some of the really subtle positives that this game has. And like I said, one of those things is pacing. Right? I think it's well paced. My only criticism is I think the economy could use a little bit more tweaking, because there's not enough cost. You can, as a server owner, you can help that. A lot of people don't, so be aware of that. And I guess, on the one hand, you could argue, well, it's makes it more grindy. It's already pretty grindy, but the fact of the matter is, the grind is the game. It's another thing that I think some people take for granted is that there's a lot to enjoy about this game, but for the most part, when it comes to crafting and survival type games like this, the grind is the game. And actually, I don't know how much wood we'll need, so that could be close. We'll just chop this last tree down and go and see if we can finish it out. There it goes. Alright. Oh, you know what we need? We don't have? Needs a back step. And say I remember where they are. There we go. And can't put that there because there is a rock. So let's spread the rock. There's a stubborn rock. There it goes. Always thinking, wow, is this rock ever going to stop? Okay. So I'll need to make that wood too. There we go. And while we're at it, let's see, I can make a back door, but I can't make double doors, so I can either buy double doors or just waiting at them. It's not like we really need doors and windows right away. If I were playing on public server, I'd be securing the house before I went to bed for the night because I wouldn't want somebody coming in and robbing me or anything. But I'm not too concerned on my own server, so I'm probably not going to bother with that tonight. Will we have enough wood? No, we will not. I don't think. We will not. Try to get the floor done at least, and then we can put the roof up. Sure we're gonna get the full floor done without going back for wood, but that's okay. I like the third story. I've never done a three-story house in this game before, but I really do like that. Hopefully I won't come to regret that later, because it is a lot of up and down. I'll have to think about like what goes on the second floor versus the third floor and so on. But I'll think about that. Didn't have quite enough to do that railing. Oops. And then this is the other thing, is coming down. It's a little awkward. Alright, need some more wood. Let's see, we need the roof and the railing. Not sure how much that'll be. Like I said, if I wasn't lazy, I'd actually do the math and know just how much wood I need, but I'm way too lazy for all that. Just gonna keep chopping away. It's all right here, so I really do like this spot. It'll look pretty neat when it's all done. Let's get to 300 wood. See if that's enough. That should be a good start. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so I want the railings to be wood. Yeah, this is cool. Look at this view. This is freaking awesome. I like this. I can't wait until it's winter time. It's just covered in snow. That's going to be awesome. Alright, let's get that roof on. We're not going to have enough for the roof. I'll have to go back down again. We'll do the best we can, though. Some people like doing like marble or brick. I would encourage you, you know, if you get a chance to play this game, to really experiment with the different styles. This is just, I guess, you know, the style that I choose to go with. Not only is it cheaper, and hey, level 10, alright. Cheaper in terms of materials. You can get it kind of done earlier in the game. But I mean, aesthetically, I just find it looks nicer, you know, and we'll see some examples of that. Maybe I'll do a couple walls, you know, later on in the series, so you can kind of see the different looks to them. But this is just my style, rustic. If you have played this game before, why don't you drop a comment and tell us about what style you prefer. Do you do 3-story houses? Do you do big houses, small houses? Just tell us a little bit about your experience in the comments. If you haven't played this game before, you've seen these episodes so far, hopefully I've enticed you to want to play it and not steered you clear of it. Like I said, it's got its pros and cons, I'm not going to lie, and I think if you read the reviews, you'll see what people say about it. But at the end of the day, you know, if you have fun playing the game, that's all that really matters. And, you know, if you feel like you've gotten your money's worth, that's really what counts. Good supply of wood, so I don't have to come back down. Maybe 500. Should be more than enough. I would think. I don't know. Come on, you can make it to 500 before your tree truck breaks. You can do it. Oh, yay, alright. Okay, now I gotta break this tree so far and get. There we go. Alright, 530. Should be more than enough, I think. There we go. Alright. Kind of looking forward to seeing what it looks like when I've got the roof wooded out there. It's just not going to do it justice until the stone walls are up, and that's going to take some time, because for the stone walls you can't just collect stone and expect to make walls out of the stone. You've got to make stone slabs, which takes some time. So we'll try to get that put together in a future episode. We're definitely not going to get it done in this one. I think we'll have just enough time to get this roof on. Maybe a little bit more.
So there we go. So we do need we need 2 single doors. So let's try crafting those. There's doors. 2 of those. Oh, look at that. We had just, had plenty. Okay. What else do we need here? We need windows, but we don't have enough money for that yet. We're going to need a workbench. We're going to need a storage box. We're going to need some more wood. That's what we're going to need, so let's get some more wood. I see that iron node off in the distance. Maybe I want to go chop that up, but preserve it. Maybe we can use it for tools soon. Big beefy trees, man. Take a lot to chop with these little hatchets. Looking forward to better tools. I feel like you get more geodes too that way. I could be wrong, maybe that's my imagination, perception, but I feel like that's the case. There's just something more satisfying about going through and wrecking a forest. I need to drink soon. Let's chop this tree down. Oh, ooh, you know what? I'm not going to break my hatchet without having another tool. Just realized it was running low. Let's get another hatchet built. So we have our 2 doors. Let's see, we need that going. So we need a workbench, like we said, and this stash. So notice that the stash is a limit of 1 per player. So you can make one of these, and that's going to be pretty much your primary storage for most things, especially in the beginning. Later you'll be able to put together stockpiles if you want. I don't like to do a lot of stockpiles because I feel like they look ugly, but we'll do a couple for like certain things that we want to stock up on. Incidentally, if you have a stockpile of materials, you can sell it on the market like as a whole lot, and that we might do that too, just to make some extra money in the future. But for right now, we get our we got our hatchet. So let's see here. So we'll get that done. What else do we say we needed? A workbench. Would be nice if we have the seconds. I mean, it's going to take as long as it takes, but it'd be nice to be able to know how long that would be. Let's keep chopping while we're at it. Break this hatchet. Okay, we got our stash. Doesn't take that long. Need a workbench. Alright, so that is a good start. So let's have a look and see what we have here. Burn off some of this extra, all these sticks.
Alright, so yeah, let's get a little peek at that roof line. That's going to look so cool. You got to try to picture it with the windows in there and the stone facade. That's going to look pretty cool. Alright, so let's see here. We do want to put down, we want to put our doors in. We'll make like I said, we can't craft a double door yet. We just don't have the skill. It's getting a little weird. Sometimes it does this where it's just hard to get into the right place. And you'll find that eventually you'll get it if you keep at it. Sometimes it helps to move around a little bit. That one downstairs went in just easy. I just had it to. It's facing the wrong way though. Pop in there. Try backing up. Nope. Hey, there we go. Got it. Nice. Okay. Let's see here. Here's our stash and our workbench. Let's go and put that downstairs. And we'll wrap it up there. So stash. So now we don't have to sell everything that we get a hold of. We can start storing some of the nicer materials for later. And this will be useful for making those stone slabs. So we'll probably be breaking up a lot of rocks in the next episode so we can start crafting those stone slabs. But for tonight, let's just top off our water and call it an episode. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun, and I hope you are too. And I look forward to seeing you in the next videos.